Hello, Santa Cruz County Public Media friends and family. Thank you for joining us to our program, Border Connections. We are here in We Love Nogales Studios in Morley Avenue, and I am very excited to talk about special elections. I always enjoy when we have leaders from our community, from our county, from Arizona, they comes and visit us because we always, have wonderful talks and wonderful lessons too about what's happening around, and I feel that we're always learning as the days go by. So welcome Daniel Butierez, running for Congress for the Republican Party, and I'm excited to see you again. You've been in our studios before, and you're being around our Nogales, around our county, and welcome again. It's such a pleasure to have you back.
No, it's nice to be back.
Yes.
And, we've been out traveling Nogales, meeting people all over Nogales. It's really a pretty neat town.
Thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, we're seeing you around in different events around the border, and also coming back and forth to connect with people. So thank you for visiting us. Thank you for joining us. We've seen you around in pictures in different counties. We know we have special elections, and we know we have been learning how important it is for us to start voting, or to start getting the process to get to know when to vote. And I would love for our viewers, to introduce yourself again, so for more people to get to know you. What is that you're being running for Congress? What does that mean? And I know you have also been around our area for our young generation that it's voting too. Who's Daniel Butierez, and why are you running for Congress?
Yeah, I was born and raised here. This is my home. Had some unique experience that put me in the situation where, I decided to run for Congress. Has a lot to do with our homeless crisis, the crimes in our streets. Having been born here, I've seen our community keeps getting worse and worse and worse. We become more and more divided. And I basically decided to run to bring us all together and just to become a community. And we kind of run on hope, unity, and community. That my wife came up with that. And that's basically what our campaign's been about.
Awesome, thank you. And I know you're being around pretty much your area for your county. So tell us a little bit about your experiences, because for you will be, you haven't been involved, correct? In politics until last year, or maybe about 2 years ago?
About 2 years ago, I started looking into this and deciding to run. Since then, I've met people all over Southern Arizona. I've gotten the name recognition all over Southern Arizona. Yuma is big time behind me. The farmers out there, I've spent time with the farmers, learning the things that they need there, the problems they had there. Now that the border's been secured because of Donald Trump, he's coming, and they kept saying they couldn't secure it. I guess we just had to change the presidents, and now it's secure. But a lot of farming there, so there's a lot of issues with the farming, and everywhere along the southern border, the ports of entry need to be expanded. It's the traffic going through every day because Americans go to Mexico to work, Mexicans come here to work, and then ports get so crowded, it takes so long to get everybody through there, so we need to expand the ports. And I know you guys have the same situation here in Nogales. Douglas is probably the worst. It's a very small port, and people are lined up for miles just trying to come in and go to work. Like every border town, the kids are coming through the border. They get them through rather quickly so they can get to school. But the people trying to come into work, it's just wrapped up in time consuming. We got issues with the ranchers in Douglas. They got the coyote or the wolves that are protected. You know, they used to eat buffalo. There's no buffalo anymore, so now they're eating the cattle. Nice. So it's a big expense to the ranchers over in Douglas area. We also have the jaguars that have grown in population, and they're protected. They're also going after the cattle. So there's issues in every area. Here in Nogales, the stores are closing up. They need business. My manager and I are going to be trying to get something going to bring business here, and hopefully my supporters to get them to come down here for unity, to get the Republicans to come down here and start shopping in the stores like we're doing in South Tucson. In South Tucson, I have the Republicans all going to the south side, mingling, getting to know everybody. The Democrats are beginning to realize, hey, these Republicans are really nice people. We've been being lied to. And, you know, trying to wake everybody up and bring us all together. It was the purpose I ran, unity.
Thank you. And thank you for sharing that. I think it's very important to share also how to be, at the end, united, how to work together, even if we are in, you know, different parties, or learning about other leaders around our area, because at the end, I think we're all working together for the same compromise, for the same goal, for the same, for our people. So, and I learned also last time that you were here, Mr. Butierez, that you are also a business owner.
Yep.
That's your background, correct?
Yep. And you know what? That's an important issue there, because, you know, it separates me from those on the Democratic ticket. Those individuals, and by the way, I met Daniel Hernandez. Seems like a really nice young man. Yeah, he was probably surprised that I was so nice and helpful to him. But that's who I am. Right. But the difference between the Democrats and I is I built a business from nothing. And I now own 2 businesses, and I built all this from nothing. The Democrats that are running have never owned a business, never operated a business, never led men in a business. And so I don't believe they have the leadership skills that are needed to bring our community together. It's going to take a true leader to do that. I've been running crews since I was 21 years old. I have been working my whole life, built a business, and as I'm sitting here talking to you, I have crews running all over Tucson doing jobs. My company's still running because this is the leader that I am. And it's going to take that kind of a leader to bring our community together. And the other thing is, you know, I know the other candidates, they're running, and it's the way they want to run. They want to fight Trump, stop Trump, and that's fine. But why they're doing that, they'll do nothing for Arizona for the next 3 years. Nothing will get done, and it's a loss of a great opportunity. Because I'm running on working with the administration to bring jobs and resources to Nogales. And let me tell you how important that is in the situation where we all are right now, is this term that I'm running to fulfill, and the other individuals are running, it's only a year.
I see.
Which means that if I don't do what I'm saying I can do right now, they can fire me next year.
Because we have elections the next year.
Another election next year. And what I can do, and because President Trump would want to make sure that I win next one, he could do a lot of things, help me get a lot of things accomplished for Nogales, for Douglas, for Yuma, for Somerton, San Luis, for Arizona. And this is very important because this is my state. And I was born here, my dad was born here, my grandpa was born here. We have lived here for hundreds of years, and I would never do anything that would hurt my state or the people in my state. Which means that if something didn't feel comfortable that the administration was doing that I didn't agree with, I would have no problem saying, no, that's not good. That's going to hurt my people.
I see.
At the same time, I could work with the administration to bring jobs and resources to our state.
Thank you. And thank you for sharing also that information, because I think we are learning every day. Mostly right now, when there's campaigns going on, when there's leaders meeting our community, and what you mentioned right now, it's correct. We have a special elections, so our leader will be for this year, but then also the regular elections will be coming.
Yep.
And then it's when we also get to vote again, because we're talking also about the importance of us, the community, to go out and vote for our primaries, and then also for the elections for Congress. So thank you for sharing that specific.
Yeah. I just thought that was really important, because
Yes.
it gives an opportunity for change, that if they don't like a year late, you can fire me next year, but give change a chance.
Yes, thank you, exactly. And then also how powerful it's also the community, and how powerful it's the individual to make a decision. And that's why it's important also to have our candidates in open forums to share directly about why they are mentioning they will make a difference in our area. And I know we have viewers from all over Arizona and other states and other countries, but we have a lot of our viewers, and thank you for that. We have them from here, from our area, from Santa Cruz County. And so I would love to ask you, how will you represent our county? What are your thoughts about our county, and how, as a leader in Congress, you will be able to represent our area?
Well, I know there's one issue that was brought up to me this morning, and it means something to me, because it's the same issue that some of the assisted living homes and care homes over in Pima have. Funding has been cut that they desperately need. And when I was over talking to the seniors today, that was one thing that I know that I could get from the administration, because, as I said, they would want me to continue on representing Arizona, which means it would probably be the first thing they'd give, and that's funding for the assisted living homes. And I believe I could get that very quickly, because that's one thing that I could accomplish to show, listen, I am doing this. That's one of the many things. The other one is need to work on water in Douglas and addressing the wolves, which I believe President Trump is doing right now. He's trying to figure out what to do about the wolves, because it is hurting the ranchers bad.
Right. Yeah, thank you for that. And also, we've seen you around very busy doing campaigns. And is there a way for our new community that it's watching you today, or maybe if they missed the past program when you were here before, what's the best way to send you a message, to reach out for you, and to get to know about the elections and all the information?
I'm on Facebook, TikTok, X, Instagram. I'm Butierez for Congress. That's my handle. My webpage is butierezforcongress at gmail.com. And the special election, the primary, is June 18th through July 15th. The general will be September 23rd. If you want to send in a ballot, you need to request that one be mailed to you. They're not going to send them out to everybody this time. You have to request a ballot. That's the only way you'll get a ballot. Otherwise, you have to go down and vote. And this is a very important election.
Yes, thank you. Exactly. And that's when we have the opportunity to see our local leaders, and also, vote in the primaries, and then vote at the end around September to November, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. Anything else, Mr. Butierez, that you would like to address our community and our followers?
It's really important that we all get out and vote. This is a very important election, and we haven't had representation in over a year. Nobody in Washington's represented us. So it's very important that we get representation in there. And it's very important that we get representation that actually cares about the constituents in Arizona. And we need a true leader that'll go in and tell the administration when they don't agree with them, and work with the administration so that we can bring jobs and resources to Arizona and start helping the people here in Arizona.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And so Daniel Butierez, running for Congress for the Republican Party, and join us for your updates here. And we are doing special elections very soon. I think ballots will start coming around June, July, if we request it, as you share, and then our elections during September to November. So this is very important. I think it's also a good responsibility for us that we're voting to get to know our leaders and do our homework or research, and then do a smart vote and go outside, vote by mail. But let's put our vote in for an opportunity also to contribute to our area. So thank you so much for joining us.
And thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. I hope to see you again soon. I know you're being active all over counties, and thank you for making your stop here a couple of times in our area. So the best of luck to you, and thank you for your leadership and for what you're doing all over the place. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for watching us. We will continue to share information about our leaders that are around here, and send us a message. If you have if you would like any information from our local leaders that have been here in our We Love Nogales, we will be happy to provide it. And thank you for joining us. Hasta luego, nos vemos.